Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Genesis Championship at the North American World Championship Qualifier. We apologize for interrupting your Attack of the Giant card final in Game 3, but don't worry, we'll let you know who the winner is in due time. If you're wondering what's going on right now, well, there's been a substitution late in the game here. I'm Jerome McHale. I'm subbing in for Billy here for this final round here with Asala as we take on the final Swiss round of the first Genesis Championship. And it's been a heck of a weekend so far, huh?
Absolutely. It's been a lot of fantastic decks. A lot of decks I didn't expect to do well, but the one thing I have noticed is Blitzkrieg is extremely strong.
Yeah, we were looking for kind of like a gadget-like deck. And this is sort of Gadget 3.0, where we're combining the Smashing Grounds and the MSDs and the gadgets all into the same cards. Even the Vandalgions, like Whisker Blitzkrieg is kind of like Vandalgion,
right,
just all the ones if you use the counter trap.
Yeah, yep. Exactly. I've never really compared it to that. I guess that's maybe I don't know how design works, but I guess if that's what you're looking for, it's a very interesting take on it.
Yeah, one thing we're always looking for is kind of like comparisons between decks in order to kind of get the old school flavor of the game back in. Like, so Radiant Typhoon, for example, is kind of like Insectors. Blitzkrieg is kind of like gadgets. But we got one more Swiss round today, so let's see which, if any of those decks, show up in this final match. Kangas, who we got today?
Well, Jerome, it's actually me, Jackie, but really excited to see you casting right now. We are moving into round 8 of Genesis. Our duelists are ready to duel. Let's begin with the blue chair. From Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, Billy Tarudis. He started playing in 2008. His first time on stage was earlier today. This is his second time on stage. Now to the red chair from Kirkland, Washington, Andrew Powelson. He started playing in 2016. It's his first time on stage. Are you ready for our last duel of the day? Let's send it over to our casters. Let's go.
All right, I guess we got the double switch in here for the last one. Got to keep everybody on their toes, even us. This is going to be a very fascinating matchup. So you see we got Radiant Typhoon there, which you just discussed briefly. But there's also another deck here that was really big at the start of Genesis, and it's just been kind of creeping in the shadows all throughout the admittedly short life of the format, and that is Super Quant. It's a deck about building the biggest combining mecha you possibly can and making sure your opponent can't do anything about it.
Interesting, because that is one of the strategies that I had no idea going into this tournament. I did not expect anything from it, but here clearly it is doing very well with an X1 record, very strong, wants to win this round obviously to move on forward into Sunday with 5 more rounds left with an X1 record. But how do you think about this matchup?
So one of the key things for this is that Super Quantum is a deck that has a lot of natural fairy type monsters in it. So it wants to spend some points on the Heralds. And having Heralds is really big, especially in this matchup, now that there's a lot more points on Radiant Typhoon. Maybe you're having to cut down on your Crozias, for instance, now that they've got points on them. You're more reliant on the Noble Knight's Shield Bearer and like to get to your stuff. So a really well-timed Herald can shut this down quickly. But that doesn't mean that Radiant Typhoon doesn't have a really good shot at this. Like, the cards are incredibly powerful. As I mentioned, they play kind of a little more like an Insector type thing. Instead of Hornet blasting everything, you're MSTing things and then negating them with Mandate as well. So even though you don't have the Link monster, because there's no Link monsters, you still have pretty good access to Mandate and all of your Radiant Mystical Space Typhoons.
Exactly. And as you mentioned, being able to negate the Crusea with something like Herald the Orange Light would prove very powerful against the Radiant Typhoon deck, but Radiant Typhoon is so strong at protecting the Crusea, being able to manipulate your chain links to protect your important effects there. And I think that's something that we can actually see in this matchup, especially if the Radiant Typhoon player is aware that you have to play against the Herald strategy, or not the Herald strategy, but Super Quantals with all those fairies. But it looks like the players are ready to start game number 1 here of our last round for today of Genesis Championship.
And William on Radiant Typhoon has a 9.
6.
And you got a 5, and a 1 is a
Take
6.
first. All right, good luck.
All right, so William's going first. That's a good sign. He's not going to have to face down the great Magnus quite so quickly.
Do you think if Magnus was able to hit the field that Billy has a chance at breaking it naturally with Engine? Or does he have to rely on the side deck?
I think his best bet is to try to stop it from happening there. But generally, I think you're going to need a Kaiju for something like that. It's very difficult to get rid of, unless you can get them to remove materials on their own.
Well, luckily, both players do have copies of Kaijus in their side deck. Been very popular in this tournament so far, I think for very good reason. They're often very low points or no points at all.
Ooh, and we got Perulia here at the start. That's pretty tough, especially for Radiant Typhoon, where a lot of the stuff's coming out of the hand.
Right, but we're at least able to resolve the effect of the Radiant Typhoon to add a card, and then we're going to be able to use Crusea on the following chain. Going to be able to add the Varun.
All right, gets one more draw of Perulia here. Goes Chainlink, 1 Crusea, and we will see. Oh,
there's the orange light you mentioned.
Orange light with white layer.
It will not be destroyed.
Oh, okay.
It is protected,
though. Any triggers?
No.
White layer to search a fairy alpha.
I'll chain Skullmeister.
Sure.
Crusea, because he has no spells and traps, cannot be destroyed, so will remain on the field even though the effect is negated.
And now we have the white layer that would have gotten another card being blocked by Skullmeister. Skullmeister, still 0 points, unlike DD Crow, which is up to 1 here.
So, monster negate.
If there's 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, it's a monster negate. If there's 2, it also destroys.
Okay.
If you have no spell or traps, this cannot be destroyed by other card effects. New chain, if an MST or a Radiant spell is activated, can summon 1 from deck with a different name than ones I control.
Okay. Stand by main phase.
Love when players explain everything on the field.
Minimalian, banishing Fairies Zatan for cost of summoning.
All right. So we got the Minimalian.
Anything
That's going to come out.
Yeah, go for it.
It's going to take a quick look at the Minimalian, which is a very good idea. It's not a card that you see really ever outside of this
This
strategy.
can't banish itself.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can banish another card in your hand, summon it from the hand, and then you can banish a face-up level 4 lower monster you control to special summon a monster from your deck with the same original type and attribute that the banished monster had on the field, but either 1 or 2 levels lower than its original level.
Ooh, and he's got Final Bringer of the End Times. He's going to target his own Crocea, which
I will
can't be destroyed.
chain- So this can't be destroyed if I don't have any spell traps.
Correct.
What about this one?
It has no protection.
But it can revive itself with a quick spell.
It's specifically Mystical Base Typhoon can summon itself from the graveyard.
Okay. I will chain my own final.
Oh.
And this
And that-
removes the Chrysea's effect as well.
Yeah, it stops protection.
No spells.
All right, so these are destroyed,
Be destroyed because you control the spell trap.
and then that's destroyed, and now the field is clear
Depending on resolution.
again on
Potentially a
Andrew's
very
side of the
favorable
field.
So,
Still 2
normal
cards
summon
left.
Fairy Zaytan.
Normal summons Fairy Zaytan.
It can tribute itself and send a card from deck to summon a non-dark Super Quant.
No spells.
A lot of Lone Fire Blossoms in this strategy.
It is. This is one of the things where there's a couple of them. There's the Beast one as well that's currently free.
will
But
send-
original
The
Lone Fire
Alphan?
Blossom. Alphan is here, but yeah, Alphan, Zaytan. Keep thinking there's one more, but I might just be getting mixed up with Minimelian.
And then I will summon.
It looks like we will be going into a copy of White Layer.
Ooh.
He's considering his options here.
I can send a Super Quant. Oh, except a dark monster. It just can't summon a dark as well. Sure. Sure. No.
So you're checking the send right there.
Then I will go ahead and
Send a Super Quant from your deck to your graveyard, except another
red
dark
layer.
monster. So he's got to send the
and I will
fire
go
here.
ahead and summon.
These are the
blue layer.
classic ones. Red is
And we'll
going to the
go
graveyard, and blue is
Channeling
hitting
one
the
blue
field
layer to
here.
Add channeling to red layer, target white layer to summon.
No response.
All right, so here comes White Layer.
In the following chain
I
here,
will go
White Layer
ahead
will
and
be able
grab
to send another Super Quant monster from deck to the grave, and then change its attribute and level.
a white layer.
This is off blue layer.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything here?
No.
We'll go blue layer or white layer. Send blue layer to summon itself.
Sure.
All right.
New chain will go white layer to dump a Super Quant and copy its attribute and level.
Sure.
We'll send black layer, and then we'll go black layer effect to add a spell.
Sure.
Everything's going pretty well here for Andrew.
Again, no more responses here, clearly because there's only one
Go ahead
set
and
left
Add
for Billy.
a layer 19.
I was wondering what that is. Is that another Mystical Space Typhoon? Is it the Mandate? Is it another Final Bringer, which couldn't be used in that case?
Around the room, you will see a QR code. This QR code will take you to a survey.
It could be one of the other Radiant Typhoon spells as well. Like maybe he had a set of vision.
I wonder, like,
And
what it needs to be at this point for him to get back into this game.
A book type effect might help.
If there's
One
any
of these.
opportunity for a Mystical Space Typhoon for the Rune to come back, but,
Yeah.
I mean, not that that would really matter without any Mystical Space Typhoons left. But
Agreed.
yeah,
All right, it's going to overlay the 2 level 7s
because it has a white layer.
for White Layer.
Super Quantal, the
Mech Beast, Luster X. Luster X, I believe
And
it
then
is.
can this one be destroyed?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go battle.
Sure.
Attack. Sure. Main 2.
are we going to spend some points for Zeus here?
I will pass the turn.
Interesting.
So he's got the quick effect monster negate. With only 1 card down there, I feel like that's a little more valuable than Zeusing 1 card.
Negate. Got it. Okay. We'll draw for check.
I mean, that is not a whole
Stand
lot
by.
that
Yep.
Billy has to deal with, but given he only has 2 cards, could prove to be enough.
I'm thinking an end phase.
Keeping in mind that the White Layer does have effects
End
when it
phase,
hits the
I'll go
graveyard.
Luster X, detach, target itself.
It's going to negate its own effect
White layer
to get that
add.
White Layer effect.
Yep, this is, I believe, in the end phase here, so just trying to generate some value. When White Layer is
Okay, Alphen.
sent to the graveyard, you can add a copy of Alphen to your hand.
Am I good to drop?
Yes.
Draw for turn.
All right, turn passes over here.
Stand by.
We
main
drew a
phase.
copy of the field spell.
Let's go.
Can he do it without playing the
summon
field
green
spell?
layer,
Because you
green
don't want
layer,
to
summon one from
give him
deck.
any opportunity to spring an MST on you.
Anything here.
No.
Very often.
What does it do?
It tributes itself for cost. I'm going to show you 3 super quants with different names, and you randomly choose one to summon. The other 2 go to grave.
Sure.
I do love when they explain the card so thoroughly. Alpha is going to reveal 3 super quants here.
They've still got plenty of them in the deck.
Show you red, blue, and black.
This is, I mean, you're kind of forced. You really want to hope that the red layer goes to
1,
hand.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
Let's see. Oh, it's the blue.
So new chain link 1
That
blue
was
layer to
potentially
add,
best
chain
case
link
scenario?
Black layer to add a spell, chain link 3 red layer, add special this blue layer.
The red layer specials?
Yes, but it cannot use its effects.
No response.
All right, so blue layer is here.
Add a spell.
The black layer gets
And
to
then
add a
blue
spell
layer
because it
will
was sent to the
resolve.
graveyard.
Yep.
And then blue layer
Adding
will be
36.
adding the level 1 here.
Let's go ahead.
You're going to be overlaying the 2 blue layers.
Yep, this will
Grand
get that
Pulse.
last card out of the way.
Grand Pulse effect, target
Grand
set,
Pulse
destroy it.
ethically sourced with its actual theme. And it was
and
a
it
single
was the
spit.
MST. It was last
Go
MST, but there
ahead.
hasn't been anything to use it on.
Activate layer 19 to summon 1 from deck with a different attribute than ones that I currently control.
Sure.
So has to be not water, wind, or light.
Summon black layer effect on summon to go into an Xyz monster, then attach 1 from grave.
Chain link 2 will activate the same hand.
Ooh.
That is fine.
We still have the effect of the white layer, or not the white layer, but the Xyz monster, right?
Summon
Lustrix,
out
because it has
black
material?
layer,
Lustrix, it hasn't been used this
attach a red
turn.
layer.
It was used on the end phase of the previous turn.
I have no trigger effects.
Trigger Crusade effect.
Yep, and now you can chain.
Lustrix to negate.
I will concede.
That is enough.
Mm.
Fantastically played by Andrew here, showing the power of the Super Quality strategy, getting maximum value from a lot of those effects and really limiting the value that the Radiant Typhoon deck could do. And obviously the Perulia was really detrimental to his plays
Yeah,
there.
The Perulia was rough, and he had the Herald of the Orange Light for that key monster effect from the Crocea to keep the 2 cards out of his hand.
I mean, it stayed on the field, but it doesn't really matter if you're not able to add 2 cards from your deck to your hand.
This is the scary part now. If you're the Radiant Typhoon duelist, you didn't even see the big robot. He didn't even do that. He was just doing the regular Super Quantum stuff, just playing regular Xyz monsters.
I mean, a lot of the individual pieces that go into the Magnus are actually strong monsters on their own.
They are. Like Blue Layer, for instance, is it's basically Tornado Dragon 1 rank lower, as long as you have the Blue Layer beneath it.
Absolutely. I believe the wind one is similar to a Book of Moon.
It's like a Book of Moon, yeah, as long as you have... And he had the green one on the field at the same time there. Made that too.
A lot of strong power, like really just small interactions, but paired together can be quite strong, so you don't even need to rely on getting to the Magnus.
It's a lot of really powerful cards in this team, and it just never really had its time in advanced format. So it's nice to see it getting some time to shine here.
Yeah, not even counting the extra deck monsters, just talking about the individual monsters from the main deck, you see how they easily generate so much value because they all pair so well with each other. Red Layer being able to summon from the grave, all of them triggering when they're sent to the graveyard, and just being able to access each individual copy because there are multiple Lone Fire Blossom type effects from there, being able to tribute it to go into the next one.
Looks like they're just about making their final decisions here. Yep, looks like we're...
Oddly enough, it seems like Radiant Typhoon has been more equipped, or rather, is more confident in side choices. Already shuffling deck. Looks like the side deck is done. But I suppose when you know you're going first, you don't have as much you need to do.
Very true. Radiant Typhoon, also one of the very first competitive decks from Genesis, because it started at just about the time Doomed Dimensions released. So there's also a good chance he's just played Radiant Typhoon the entire time. I was really experienced with it.
Yeah, Radiant Typhoon definitely having both time in Genesis as well as in Advanced. Been a strong deck throughout many formats here. Obviously, the points have differed also within that range.
And as they change from event to event, sometimes the deck breakdowns or the deck makeups will look different as well.
It looks like the players are ready to go here, just waiting for the go-ahead to start game number 2. Billy will likely take the lead once more, try to go first again. And it looks like that's going to happen. Game number 2 ready to go here on our final round of day 1 of the Genesis Championship here.
All right, good luck.
Good luck. I'll take first.
All right.
All right, William's going to go first again, as expected.
Hands are drawn.
Let's see what he's got.
We have copy of Shared Ride in hand. And we're going to start with the Shield Bearer here.
Sure.
Shared Ride has a bit of cost associated with it, but it's not too pricey.
Resolution.
And usually, if that effect is able to resolve in a matchup where it matters, it's generating enough value that it's absolutely
This is
worth its
monster,
cost.
correct?
Monster or mystical space type.
I will chain Black Layer. It'll let me summon itself by pitching one from hand.
Does it do anything else?
On summon, it can do the rank up thing and then attach one from grave.
Okay, it can just use itself to do that.
Yeah.
Right. So Black Layer is going to be able to hit the field, sending a copy of White
Ooh,
Layer.
Black and White Layer together, that's pretty good.
I love Crusade.
New chain, Black Layer 1, White Layer 2 to add a Fairy Elephant.
So it goes to hand off the effect
So we'll change Shared Ride.
of the Radiant Typhoon, and then Shared Ride on your own turn.
Interesting.
That is fine.
I mean, it's generating you a lot of value right now. You'll be able to use those cards immediately, but if you find another copy of Shared Ride, you might already have another copy of Shared Ride, getting maximum value here, and you draw Mandate off your first draw.
This can do the
Nice
rank
not
up at
having
any
to
point.
search that out.
It just did it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're resolving.
Okay. Got it. And that's the quick effect negate.
Yeah.
All right, so he actually only gets one card out of it.
Open game state. I will activate
And
the send
sets
missile search
up-
mystical space typhoon.
I mean, it's a pretty clear indicator that you have a second copy.
Yeah.
You're going to be using a copy of, is that Ascendant or is it Manifestation?
I
think it's Ascendance?
Sure.
And then Crusade is able to
Chain
use this effect on the
Luster
following
X,
chain. We're going to attempt to negate it with the
attaching
effect
White Layer for cost.
of the rank 7.
Sure.
It looks like that's
And
going
that
to resolve.
Goes through.
Sure.
Magala hits the field here. And we're setting 3.
Oh, wow. So he only gets one draw off of the Shared Ride, which could just be the first Shared Ride. He may have another.
Will the main face.
All right,
And it looks like
drop
Andrew
this.
got to play one of his best monsters without even getting a turn.
Things are looking up for Andrew right now, but there are still 3 sets for Willem to take advantage of.
So
I'll
Crocia is still
activate-
invulnerable right
So
now.
Share Ride just for your turn, is it for my turn as well?
It's just for the one turn.
Okay. We'll go Luster X, target Crosea.
All right, just choosing to negate Crusade right now,
No response.
just to put the Black Layer in
you
the
chain
graveyard
Black
to
Layer
grab
to add
a spell. And we're going to chain another copy of Shared Ride. Oh, we have a Slumber in hand.
That is fine.
Okay.
I will go ahead and add.
So how far do you want to go here?
I mean, if you're able to just do 8,000 points of damage, surely you just do it.
Yeah. Like, how many cards can he
Go ahead and
reasonably play after he draws them with Shared Ride this turn? It's not a whole lot.
I mean, it could be that he draws a copy of Varun or Phonics that become live because of the sets that are available.
I'll go ahead and activate Layer 19. This will let me summon one with a different attribute.
So anything that's not a light from the deck.
I'll summon Blue Layer, and then I'll go Blue Layer effect to add.
That's going to give Billy another draw here. If it's allowed to resolve.
Chainlink 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I'll target.
Oh, you're going to
That
use Mystical Space Typhoon
is-
here.
Thinking. So this can summon out one.
In a new chain, yes.
It was really interesting that we opted to use the negate on the
I'll chain
Crusade and
Final
not
Bringer,
that.
go target.
Okay, but we have the Final Bringer here.
He's going to try to get rid of it before the next
I'll
chain.
chain Mandate, choosing to target to shuffle. Draw one. I'll target these.
Sure.
We're just going to try to draw an additional card by putting back the Shared Rides as well as the Radiant Typhoon card.
Oh,
Just-
revealing the mandate there, too.
Interesting choice. I mean, he was planning to use Mystical Space Typhoon on Ani anyway, so Magala goes to graveyard.
And then Blue Layer searches.
Yes.
I'll grab the Fairy Zatan.
I'll draw one from Shared.
There's a 10 added to hand, draw one for the effect of Shared Ride. In the following chain, the mandate will be able to
Anything
trigger to
else?
set itself.
Mandate effect to reset.
Yes.
There it is.
I'll go ahead and activate Fairy Zatan effect to summon.
Sure.
But he's
Dang.
kept the monster off the
Fairies
field.
A10 effect, send for cost from deck.
He's very methodical about this.
I mean, not allowing Blue to actually generate any value here. One card in the hand doesn't really matter if there's nothing on the field right now.
Yeah, it feels like one of the least impactful double shared ride openings I've seen in a while.
And then, is that good?
I mean, this shared ride's still active.
It is still active.
Oh, and just this is word in from the Attack of the Giant card that we were watching earlier. Steve Gleason was in fact victorious. He was able to win with his branded strategy. Congratulations to him.